Hello, I'm Tyler, and this is what it's like doing business in Australia. First, we'll talk about just Australia in general. Its population is 26 million, and the capital is Canberra, which is the picture that I have here for us. It's also known as a sovereign country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent and the island of Tasmania and numerous smaller islands. Australia is the largest country by area in Oceania and is the world's sixth largest country. Australia is also known for its stable economy, robust legal system, and favorable business conditions. It is an attractive destination for both local and international businesses. The country has a diverse economy that relies on various industries, a high standard of living, and a reputation for innovation and entrepreneurship. Geography. Australia's landscape is dominated by the outback, a region of deserts and semi-arid land. The outback is a result of the continent's large inland plains, its location along the dry Tropic of the Capricorn, and its proximity to cool, dry, and southerly winds. 90% of Australians live along the coast as well. Some cultural information. Australia is a secular country with a diverse population practicing various religious beliefs and philosophies. There isn't a single religious philosophy that dominates Australian business culture. Australia is known for its cultural diversity. It has a long history of immigration, which has contributed to a multicultural society where people from many backgrounds coexist. Since the 20th century, waves of immigrants from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, and Africa, and elsewhere have shaped Australia's multi-character. A spirit of friendship and camaraderie, often associated with mutual support and looking out for one another. Australians generally value a sense of fairness and equality, with a preference for uniformity and avoiding rigid hierarchies. A relaxed and informal approach to life, with emphasis on enjoying the outdoors, recreation, and socializing, is what most Australians prefer. Some current events. Here I listed the links for these current events as well as some brief descriptions. But first we talked about how an online company in Australia has agreed to pay $10 million for a car advertisement that was misleading on its website. And then the next one is the Australian government has announced a pledge of approximately $940 million to PSI Quantum, a quantum computing startup company based in Silicon Valley. Half of the funding will come from the Queensland government. In exchange, they will locate its planned quantum computer in Brisbane, with regional headquarters at Brisbane Airport. And last, I decided to use a current event with Perth-based property rental platform has seen a steady rise in its share of recurring revenue in the record quarter for the group, with its customers signing up to a payments platform RentPay, which has now processed $250 million since its relaunch at the start of 2022. I picked those three because I thought they were all business related, and it gives good examples of what's going on in Australia at the moment. Australia's business profile. First, Australians tend to have straightforward communication styles and a preference for leadership structures. China is Australia's largest trading partner, followed by Japan and the United States, South Korea, and India. Australia is rich in natural resources. The mining sector is huge, including coal, iron ore, gold, and natural gases. This all plays significant roles in the economy. Australia has a robust economy with a diverse range of industries contributing to its GDP. It often shows steady growth, with GDP in 2023 reaching over 1.5 trillion US dollars, which is the highest it's ever been for the country of Australia as well. Australia is known for its political stability and effective governance. Australia ranks highly in global indexes for ease of doing business, transparency, and low corruption. Business dealings are generally informal compared to other countries. Relationships and trust play a significant role in business transactions in the country of Australia. Here are some pictures of what the business traditions look like. But we'll start with the first. Formal business attire is business suit and tie for men, business suit and business styles dress for women. Smart casual sport jackets with chinos or nice jeans for men, nice slacks, skirt or dark jeans. You may introduce yourself by your full name, but then you better expect them to address you by their first name. Before you begin discussing business, break the ice with a few minutes of social chat. Australians might seem casual, but they mean business. Punctuality is very valued, and deadlines should always be met. Australians are quite direct and clear-cut in their business communication. They are rarely intimidated by others' status of importance and speak plainly when conveying their ideas. In Australia, negotiating often means engaging in friendly debate aimed at reaching a mutually agreed solution. Buyer and seller in a business deal are equal parts who both own the responsibility to reach an agreement. Corporate gift giving is not often common in Australian culture. It is unlikely you'll find yourself in a situation where you'll need to get a present or gift for anyone in a business meeting or business setting. As Australians, they eat continental English style, which is different to many countries in the world. They follow England with their food and table etiquette rules. The three biggest business examples I chose were first Google, which has 2 offices in Australia, one in Sydney and a second in Melbourne. The most recent opened in 2018. BP's headquarters may be in London, but they also have an office in Melbourne, Australia. ExxonMobil, a leading provider in gas and electricity energy, Australia is owned by the CLP Group, a company based in Hong Kong. However, Energy Australia has headquarters itself. Global citizen. Australian schools and institutions often incorporate global citizenship into their curricula, teaching students about diversity, inclusion, and global issues. Australians encourage its citizens to engage with global issues and participate in international initiatives. Many Australians travel abroad and volunteer and engage in global causes. Various Australians organize, focus on global issues ranging from humanitarian aid to environmental protection. As a part of a global citizen movement, the Australian chapter actively promotes these global goals and organizes events in Australia to encourage public participation and political action. And that is it for my presentation, and that is everything you need to know about business in Australia.